This conference
Good.
will now be
This last
recorded.
class, this last class for the topic we're discussing normal streams, right? File handling. Yeah, normal streams we discussed guys last classes. Today we'll go for the buffered streams. So yes, when coming to the normal streams versus buffered streams, yeah. Yesterday class notes. Yesterday we done with the example, guys. Check yesterday class notes using protected test. So protectest.com/java 9 a.m. right? When you open this link, it's asking password. The password for this one is Java, right? Java is the password. Fine. Last class topic is what a file handling concept. Yeah, but yes, last 2 days we completed. I think I given some assignments also. I don't know whether you guys are complete assignments or not. But okay. So today class will go for buffered streams, guys. What the difference between normal streams and buffered streams means? So first of all, we have required the normal streams. Normal stream basically like file reader and what? File writer. Yeah, file reader and file writer. Next one is what? File input stream reader. Yeah, file input to stream reader. File input stream and what? So you can write the file output stream, right? Exactly, guys. There's file input stream and file output stream, right? Exactly. Okay, these are normal streams, guys, basically. And today we'll go for the buffered streams, guys. If you go for the buffered streams, so file reader means what? In case of file reader, we have the buffer reader. Buffer reader we have. Buffer file writer means what? Buffered writer. Buffered. Buffer writer. Yeah. Guys, file input stream means what? The corresponding buffered input stream we have. And next one is what? Buffered output stream we have, right? Exactly. Yeah. Buffered output stream we have. Good. Yes, normal streams we'll discuss up to now file writer, file input stream, file output stream, and buffer streams we'll discuss about the buffer reader and buffer writer, buffer input stream and what buffered output stream, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, coming to normal streams are reading the data like character by character format, line by line format, guys. Yes, normal streams are reading the data in which format? Character by character, line by line format. Hmm?
Cat by cat.
Normal streams are reading data like character by character format, right? Exactly. So reads the data char by char, right? Character by character, guys. Because if application contains more characters, if the file contains what? Yeah, if the file contains what, guys? More characters. The file contains what? More characters. It required the more read and write operation, right? It required. Yes, it required what? More read and write operation. More read and write operation. It affects on performance, right? It will affect on. It will affect on what? Performance or not? Yes, the point is clear. It affects on performance, right? Definitely. Exactly, guys. Guys, read the data like normal streams are reading the data like read the data character by character. So if the file contains more characters, it requires the more read or write operation. It will affect on what performance application, right? Exactly, guys. And one more thing here, like normal streams, like up to now, where is our text files are present? Guys, our text files are present with the hard disk, right? Guys, our text files are present with what? Hard disk, right? Exactly. If your text file is present with the hard disk means then what happens, guys? Normal streams are interacting with the hard disk to read the data, right? Guys, okay. So normal streams interact with the HD hard disk, right? Yes, interact with the hard disk to read the data, right? To read the data, guys. But definitely for every character we are hitting hard disk, right? Yes, if application contains more characters here, for every character we are hitting hard disk, right? Exactly. In that case, what happens, guys? Read the data from hard disk for every character. Definitely, it affects on performance or not. Yeah, these are the problems in normal streams, guys. These are problems in normal streams. Normal streams are reading the data like character by character. If application contains more character, it requires the more reader rate operation. Number one. and number two will be like number two will be like normal streams interact with the hard disk to read the data, right? Exactly, guys. That's why we're going for the buffered streams, guys. Buffered streams read the data reads the data like line by line format. Reads the reads the data, right? Reads the data like what? Which format? Line by line format, right? Line by line format. Line by line format means what? Definitely line by line format. So it reduces the number of read or write operations. It improves performance, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, reads the data line by line format. Line by line format means what? Definitely it improves what? It improves the performance, right? Yes or no? It improves the okay. It improves what? Performance, right? Is that clear now? It improves what? The performance of the application or not? Exactly, guys. This reads the data like line by line format. It improves what? The performance of the application, right? Exactly. And second point is like so normal streams. What happened is every time hitting is hard disk, right? But a buffer streams, what happened? First time it is read the data from hard disk, guys, stored into buffer memory. Stored into what? Buffer memory. Later, if application requires the data, then it will read the data from which memory, guys? Yeah, buffer memory, right? Guys, first time read the data from what? Guys, first time when you read the data, first time read the data from read the data from what? Read the data from what? Hard disk. Read the data from hard disk. It will store into yes, it will store into what? Buffer memory, right? It's stored in buffer memory, guys. So first time it reads data from hard disk, guys, it will store in buffer memory. So later, if you need any operation, it reads the data from buffer memory, right? Exactly, guys. Later, if we need the data, it will read from which memory, guys? Yes, it read from what? Buffer memory, right? Exactly. Because definitely buffer is like cache memory, guys. Definitely working with the every time hitting hard disk is definitely cost like performance wise effective. That's what you're going for the buffer memory, guys. But every time hitting the buffer memory is not a problem, right? Is that clear now? So normal streams, guys, is file writer, file input stream, file output stream. Normal streams reading data like character by character, but normal streams every time hitting hard disk. Buffered streams, what happened, guys? First time reading the data from hard disk, storing to buffer memory. And later, if any operations required about that file, the data is reading from hard disk or buffer memory. Guys, the data is reading from hard disk or buffer memory.
Buffer
The
memory.
data is it clear now?
Buffer
Good. Yeah, good, guys. Coming to the object creations, guys. Coming to the object creation here. Guys, like file writer object creation. How can we create the file writer object? New file writer object, just you are creating like this, right? New file writer of I want to read the data from which file here?
Yes.
abc.txt file, right? Assume like new file writer means what? You are creating object like new file writer of I want to write the data to some like anu.txt, right? Exactly. You are doing like this, guys, basically. This is like object creation in the normal streams. Buffered streams, like what is the object creation process? Object creation process, guys. In buffered streams, what is the object creation process? Because actually, a buffer streams is what? New buffer reader, right? New buffer reader. This buffer reader cannot interact with hard disk, basically. Buffer reader can interact with only buffer memory, guys. Because buffer memory can interact with what? Only buffer memory. Buffered streams are not interact with hard disk. That point is clear. That's what I have to do. When you create the buffer stream object, first of all, we have to read the data from the hard disk, right? To interact with the hard disk means which streams required? Just to interact with the hard disk, which stream required? Normal streams required, right?
Yes.
Guys, to interact with the hard disk, normal stream required. That's what, guys, here for the buffer reader, I'm passing like what? New file reader object. New file reader object. So new file reader of what? abc.txt file, right? What is the meaning of this line? Buffer reader, this normal reader, reading the data from hard disk, give it to the buffer memory. Once if it is stored in buffer memory, then buffer reader can read the data from which memory, guys? Yes, buffer reader reading data
Cached
from which memory? Buffer memory or hard disk? Exactly. Yes, very clear now. Buffer readers cannot interact with the hard disk, guys. Definitely. Normal streams can interact with hard disk. Buffered streams can interact with what? Only buffered memory. In that case, what? First we have buffered streams has to interact. Buffered memory means first of all the data has to come to buffer memory, right? Then who will read the data from hard disk and give to the buffer memory? Guys, who will give the object and give to the buffer memory means which is like file read object, right? Is it clear now? Yeah, this is like buffer read. Buffer next one is what? Buffer writer we have, right? Buffer writer. Buffer writer means what? You can write the new file. New file writer, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, I think now we got the clarity about this point, right? What I'm talking. Yeah, object
Yes,
creation.
sir.
So normal streams are object creation, like buffer streams are developed based on what? Buffered streams are, yeah, buffer streams are developed. Developed based on what? Based on what? Normal streams, right?
Normal.
Exactly, guys. Yes, buffered streams are developed based on normal streams. Why these are developed based on normal streams means because normal streams only can interact with the hard disk and take the data, give it to the buffer memory. Then buffer reader read the data from which memory? Buffer memory, right? Yes or no? Good. So normal streams reads the data from which memory, guys?
Hard disk.
Data from hard disk, right? Exactly. Because what are buffered streams?
Buffer.
Uh, buffered stream Buffered streams hmm, reads the data from which one? Hard disk, right? Mm-hmm. Which one, guys? Buffered memory, right? Exactly. Buffered memory or not? Exactly. Yes, that's a point actually. Because I think you got the clarity about normal streams versus buffer streams, right? Which one is definitely performance is good means buffer streams or performance is good, guys. That's what in application level we are working with the buffered streams basically. Is it clear now? So where you need the buffer memory concept, buffer memory concept. Sorry, here buffer is ROM's cache memory. Yeah, cache memory only. Hmm? Come on. Oh my God, problem with my postman today. Oh, fine. Yeah. You have the two examples, guys. One is a buffer input stream, buffer output stream. I will take one example. Second is buffer above. As usual, like buffer writer to work with which data, guys? Buffer writer to work with the file data, text file data, right? Buffer input stream, buffer output stream to work with which data? Image data, right? Exactly. Yes, you like the two examples. Example one, like a buffer writer, reading the data like line by line format, reading the data line by line format. And second example, like buffer input stream, buffer output stream, reads the data like hmm, buffer input stream, buffer output stream reads the data like what? Image data, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Guys, to write the example, just you can create the one class for this. So Java 10 am files src folder I can create com.tcs. Yeah, com.tcs. Right click and click on new. I want to create the class, right? Yeah, I want to create the class. Buffered stream example one. Buffered stream example one. Click on main method. Click on finish. Because you want me to use the try catch blocks or throws keyword is sufficient in this example. What do you say?
Try catch.
Just let me write the code with try catch required. Okay, try catch block means what? So first you can take the try block. Resource declaration required first of all. Resource declaration means what? You can take like buffered, hmm,
Reader.
buffered, yeah, buffer reader, right? Exactly. Yes, buffer reader equal to what? Simply can take the null. Next one is what, guys? Buffered writer, right? Buffer writer equal to initial value can take the null, right? Exactly. Exactly. In the try block, what I will do, guys, create the object, right? Raider equal to raider equal to what? New
Reader.
buffer raider of buffer raider is developed based on what? Yes, buffer raider is developed
Normal.
based on what? File raider, right? Exactly. That's what you can take the new file raider, right? So yeah, then you can write the data from abc.txt file, right? Exactly. Very clear now. Next one you can take the writer object. Writer equal to new new what? A new buffer writer Buffer write expecting the object is what? New file, new file
Right.
write, right? Exactly. New file, mm, new file write, right? Exactly. I want write the data like what? Rani.txt file. I think Rani.txt is already available. Something like guru.txt file I taken, right? Exactly, guys. Very clear now? I think channel creation is done. Channel creation is done, right? So this is like step one we completed. Yes, what is step one now? Hmm? Create the channel, right? Exactly, guys. First step is create the channel. Then you can write the catch block, guys. Definitely catch block throws IO exception, because input output operations means definitely we got to check exception, guys. IO exception, right? E. Then you can write the e dot what print stack, right? Exactly, guys. You can take the finally block. You take the finally block to release the resources, right? What are the resources we have to release? Then simply can write the reader dot what close. But I clearly said before releasing also throwing exception, right? Yes, releasing is throwing exception like IO exception. Then take this code inside the try block, take the catch block, which exception definitely it throws like IO exception E. Then again you can write the E dot what. As I think you know this code already, right? Last examples.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reader dot close and what you can write the writer dot what close operation, right? Exactly, guys. Reader dot close and writer dot close I can do. Yeah, I think last step is also before releasing the resources. I said one more point yesterday. But the point, guys, before releasing
Release
the
state
resources,
testing.
Check if it is
we
not
have to
equal.
check that resource existed or not exist, right? To check the resource exist or not existed, if reader not equal to null, if reader not equal null, then reader dot close, right? Exactly. Again, you can write the if writer not equal to null. If writer not equal null, then only can close that writer object, right? Exactly, guys. I think step one is completed and step three is complete, right? What is step three, guys? Here, release the resources, right? Yeah, release the resources, guys. Two steps are completed. What is step two, guys? Here, read and write operation, right? Yes, read and what? Read and write operations we have to do now. Yes, to do the read and write operations, tell me once. Reader dot I can use like read line method is there, guys. Reader contains what? Yeah, even reader object also we can work with a single character also, guys. See, the reader buffer reader also contains read method, which contains like single character. Returns integer, right? Reads a single character. But even it contains like read line method is there, guys. Buffer reader contains. This buffer reader contains what? Read line method is there. See this line, guys. See, this is a read line method I want. Read line method means what? Reads a there's
Reads
reads
a
what? Reads a line of text, right? See this written type, guys. Here a string contains the content of the line, not including any line termination characters, or anyway it returns the complete line, or read this message, guys. Last
or
class
else
reading data like character by character, reading the data like character by character. End of the stream is like representing what? -1, right?
-1.
Today, while reading the data like line by line format, what is the end of the stream is representing?
New line flashing.
No, no. Read this message, guys. What the message I highlighted? Null if the
End
end
of
of the
this.
stream has been reached, right? It means what? If the end of the stream means what? Today class, end of the stream representing null value, right? Yes or no? Yes, today class, end of the stream means what? Null value, right? Exactly. That's what I can do, guys. Here I can call the read line method. The read line method return type is what? String object. That's what I can take the string something like line variable here. Then read line like line equal to read line, guys. Then we have to check this is the last line or not. To check the last line here, what I can do here? Line not equal to what? Null, right? Exactly. Yes, yesterday end of the stream is what? -1, because character normal streams are representing like end of the stream is like -1, guys. But today class, what we are reading the line by line format, right? Buffer reader, buffer reader, buffer reader, buffer reader, buffer writer, writing the data like which format? line by line format, right? Exactly. Yeah, so here end of the stream is what? Not equal null, right? Null is representing end of the stream, guys. Because we are reading the line, storing into line variable. We are checking like which is not equal null or not. Why null means today class? Because reading the data like line by line format, checking the end of the stream. Checking the end of the stream is what? Null, right? Guys, checking the end of the stream is like null. Because I want to read the multiple lines of code. That's what I can take this code inside which loop as usual while loop, right? Exactly. If the process is common, like first day, second day, today, third day, every day we are doing the same process, right? Read the data, store in some temporary variable, check the data, end of the stream or not. If it is not equal, null means what data is present, right? Then write the data. To write the data, you can write the writer dot writer dot what? Writer dot write method, guys. Writer dot write method of what we can write here? Line, right? Exactly, guys. Before writing, you try to print the data so that you'll get the clarity like whether it is reading the data line by line format or not. Last class, while printing the data, it is printing like line by line format, a character by character format,
Char by char.
character by character, right? Now I'm printing the data like line, guys. Now if I'm printing the line means now it is printing like line by line format or character by character format that we will see, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Because operations are common, just only we are changing like here today we are using read line method. We are checking like end of the stream is like -1, right? Null, right? Exactly. Because if you need information, just to place the cursor in the read line method. In the read line method, it clearly says information return type. You have to check the return value, guys. What it returns means returns a complete line. So or null if the end of the string has been reached, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Good. Simply can run this code, guys. To run this code, abc.txt file is mandatory. And if you run this code, we got the output. If the data is present, abc.txt file is present. See this output, guys. Hi, sir. How are you? Class is completed. Guys, hi, sir. How are you? Class is completed, right? Because it's reading the data like line by format, class by character format.
Line.
Reading the data like which format?
Line by line.
Reading the data like line by line format, right? It's data which format, guys? Character by character format, line by line format means definitely line by line format, right? Exactly. So you try to check like the guru.txt file is created or not created. Right click here, just refresh once. Once if you refresh, you got the guru.txt file, right? Exactly. Because abc.txt file contains for the data here, 3 lines of code is there. Hi sir, how are you? Class completed. In the same way, guru.txt file if you open, hi sir, how are you? Class completed. You are getting the right in which format, guys? Complete single line format, right? Because you're getting which format here? Single line format, right? Exactly. So that's what, guys, when you get it a single line format means I want to move to the next line, right? Yeah. To move to the next line, guys, what I can do here? I think writer contains one method like new line method, it seems. Yeah. Guys, see this one? Writes a new line separator, guys. Yes, writes what? Writes a line separator, right? With the line separator, it will take the data, guys. Good. Yes, writer dot write method is writing the data like which format, guys? Completely single line format. Complete data is coming like which format, guys? Single line format. One line itself, right? But I don't want one line means what? We can call one method like new line method, right? Because you are calling which method now? Writer dot write of line. After line again new line you can call. The control goes to new line, right? Because by default the write method is not taking the new line. Yes or no? By default write method is not taking the new line. Yeah, that's what, guys. Anyway, we're getting we got the output. Just you can guru.txt file if you open. See this output, guys. Now we got the 3 lines of code, right? Guys, are you clear now? Now we are reading the data which format, guys? Line by line format or character by character format? Definitely we are reading the data which format means line by line format, right? Exactly, guys. This is buffer stream example 1. Is any questions, please? Sir, control space, resources, sir. Yeah, resources, sir. Released. resource released what successfully, right? Yeah, resource are released what successfully, guys. Guys, this is like working with the buffer streams, guys, buffer writer and buffer writer. But while creation of buffer writer, which is developed based on the file writer. Why means because buffer streams directly connect to the hard disk because your abc.txt file is present with what hard disk, right? Guys, why these buffer streams are depends on normal streams means because buffer streams are not able to interact with what hard disk, right? As buffer streams are not able to interact with the hard disk, that's what buffer streams are taking the file normal streams are interacting with the hard disk to read the data, give it to the buffer memory. Then buffer streams are reading the data from which memory, guys? Here, buffer memory, right? Exactly, guys. Sorry, clear now? Good. That is called reading the data like text file data, guys. Using buffer streams, last example, you can work with the image data, guys. You can take the example like buffered stream example 2. I want click on main method, click on finish. Okay, see, I think this all example, yesterday class, today class, we are closing the resources, right, every time. Yes, you are closing the resources or not.
Yes, sir.
But every time closing
Yes.
resources using either my final block, it is fine. Okay, we are doing the closing operations anyhow. But without closing this without using finally block, guys, without using what finally block, we have like except while discussing exception handling, I said one point, try with resources concept, right? And while discussing exception handling, I said like try with resources. What the advantage of try with
Yes.
resources concept? The advantage of the try with resources are what? Once if we take the resource using try block, once the try block is completed, resource automatically released, right? Guys, once the
Yes.
try block is completed, resource automatically released or not? How it is released automatically means, I think I said it contains internally auto closable interface, right? Which contains which interface? Auto closable interface. That concept is from which version is Java 7th version, right? Guys, that concept is from which version means Java 7th version onwards, right? Exactly, guys. Because last example, I will try to implement using. I will try to implement using try with the
Try.
resources concept, guys. Yeah, try with what resources concept, right? Exactly. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yeah. Try with resources concept, guys. Try with resources means what I have to do here. You directly can take the try block. Try block, you can take the parentheses, guys, directly. Try parentheses, here you can take the resources, right? What the resources I want here? Buffered input stream, right? Buffered input stream. Yeah, buffer input stream equal to new buffer input stream of buffer input stream is developed based on which one, guys? Buffered stream input stream based on developed what? New file input stream object, right? Yeah, I want read the data from what? rom.jpg file, right? Yeah, we have some rom.jpg file is there. I want read the data from rom.jpg file. The first resource basically. But the second resource, tell me here, buffered. Buffered what? Buffered output stream. Buffer output stream equal to what? New buffered output stream of buffered output stream is developed based on what? New
File
new
out.
what? File output stream. Yeah, new file output stream, right? I want write the data to what? Some guru.jpg file, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Good. Okay, see, even while writing the data, buffered output stream was writing the data. Do you think like buffer output stream directly cannot enter the hard disk, right? Buffered output stream cannot enter the hard disk directly. That's what it is also internal implementing from which one, guys? Yeah, file output stream, right? Exactly. Yes, are you understanding the point, right? Then you can take the catch block here. It's throwing like which exception, yes, parent exception like IO exception. So you can take the IO exception E. Yeah, IO exception E. Then you can write the E dot E dot what? E dot print stack trace, right? Exactly. Yes, E dot print stack trace you can take. It's fine, guys. Then I think first step is completed, last step is also completed because when you declare the resource using try block,
Input T is missing, sir.
buffered input stream.
Before.
It's fine, huh? Yeah. The first step is completed, buffer input stream. We are declaring resource using try block means what? The resource automatically released once the try block is complete, right? Once the try block is complete, resource automatically released, right? It means what? I think step 3 also completed. Then here you can do something read or write up. Directly read or write operation, guys. Good. Then you can write the input stream data here read method. Because again here you can use the read method only because buffered input stream contains what the read method. Because we are working with which data now? Image data, right? We are working with image data means what? We don't have like line by line format, right? Guys, image data means do you have any line by line formatted data?
No.
Guys, image data means do you have any line by line format? There is no concept of what line by line format, right? Exactly. That's what guys input stream data read method. As usual, read method returns what? See the general content of read method of input stream. So read the next byte of the data or -1 if the end of the file is reached, right? Yes, -1 end of the file is what? Reach, right? Exactly, guys. Then I'm reading the data. Then store the data in some temporary variable, which you like integer c. Then you can take the c variable now. End of the stream here also representing what? -1, right? Which is like not equal to -1, right? Exactly. If this loop has to repeat like multiple characters, like pixel format, take the while loop, right? Exactly, guys. You simply can write the data. Write the data means what? Output stream dot which method here? Write method, right? Output stream dot write method, which is writing like which data here? C, right? That's all, guys. Get buffered input stream, buffered output stream to work with which data? Image data. Image data means there is no concept of line by line format, right? That's what here it is using what input stream dot read method. Input stream dot read method returns what? Returns what? Integer format, right? Exactly. If you want, just place the cursor in the read method, guys. It returns what integer format. That's what I'm storing in integer format. Or -1 if the end of the file is reached, right? -1 if the end of the file is what? Stream is end of the stream is reached, right? Exactly, guys. So is it clear now? Yeah, this is example. You simply can confirmation message at last you can do operations or what? Operations are what? Completed, right? Exactly. Operations are completed, simply can run this code. So if you run this code, definitely we got the message like what? Operations are what? Completed, right? Exactly. Just go and check, just refresh this project, guys, once. We expected the file is what? Guru.jpg file, right? Yes. Previously, guru.txt file is created. Now this is like guru.jpg file, right? If you open this guru.jpg file, we got the output like the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit, right? You eat the fruit. Is it clear now? That is the information you required, guys. That is called buffered streams concept. As buffered stream, just we done two examples. First example working with the text file data, and the second example we are working with what? Image data. Yeah, try with resources concept, right? This concept like try with what? Resources concept, guys. There's any questions? Total, I think we discussed 3 days, guys. First day like file handling, we discussed in theory part, and we done one example, and I given some assignments, right? The second day we discussed like only one example, guys, which is important. Try, catch, finally block, right? Exactly. And here 3 points are required, and I give an assignment also. Today like buffered stream, buffered streams we discussed, guys. I hope you got the clarity between normal streams and buffer streams, right? Buffer streams are developed based on what? Normal streams. Buffer streams are developed based on what? Normal streams, right? Exactly, guys. And this is like buffer try with resources concept, right? Yeah, good. Yes, today also I'll go an assignment. Possible, try to complete this assignment. Assume abc.txt file contains. Yes, assume abc.txt file contains some data, guys. What the data, hi Ratan sir, Ratan sir, great, Ratan sir, good, Ratan sir, good, Java by Ratan. That's it, guys. This is my data actually. Please count like how many number of Ratans are there in the file actually. Guys, count the simply you can what count the number of what occurrences of Ratan in the Ratan in the file, right? Ratan in the file concept, guys. Is it clear now? Yeah. Because every day for my requirement, I'm giving everyday assignment I've given, guys. I don't know whether you guys are doing the assignments or not, but every day I'm giving the assignments. Because clear. Today just we discussed normal streams versus buffered streams, and we done one example about the two examples of the buffered streams, and one assignment I given, right? Assignment like assume like abc.txt file contains the some data. Count the number of occurrences of Ratan in the file. Guys, count what? Count the number of occurrences of Ratan in the file, right? Like that. Okay, so that's all the file handling. So we're done with the file handling concept. I try to check the file handling concept. Okay. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We will start some new topic, guys.
Sir,
Tell me, yes.
sir, when we will be able to complete this topic, tight coupling and loose coupling? Tight coupling and loose coupling.
Coupling will get the for the spring classes. Spring will teach you. The spring faculty will teach you that point actually. And if you want, I will take
We
one
have it
example
in
about the.
We have that concept even in core Java also.
Basically, it's a core Java concept only, but they're implementing practically in the spring classes. Anyway, I will take one example of tight coupling, loose coupling also. Yeah, because I will teach the spring classes. In the spring classes, we will teach you like tight coupling, loose coupling, and AVP module. We have the concepts like that. Okay. Anyway, we will see that example. One example. Yeah, topics left. We think file handling is completed, right? Yeah, file handling is completed, and file handling is completed, right? Yeah. So tomorrow class will go for the enums concept better. Yes, tomorrow class will go with the enums. Yeah, file handling is completely done. Completed. Yeah, tomorrow in 9 days. Bye.
Yep, thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.